A family in chaos, a tale of secrets and struggles. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Duggar family, once seen as an epitome of conservative family values and traditional upbringing, has found itself embroiled in a series of controversies that have shaken the foundations of their public persona. What was once a wholesome reality TV show, 19 Kids and Counting, has morphed into a saga filled with shocking secrets, scandals, and familial discord. This is a narrative of a family that was once admired by many, but is now exploring the deep, tumultuous waters of fame, family, and the unexpected realities of life. The Duggar journey began with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, a couple from Arkansas who became famous for their large family. They welcomed a staggering 19 children, each with names starting with the letter J. Their family values, deeply rooted in their conservative Christian beliefs, drew many viewers to their show, as they portrayed an idealistic life filled with joy, faith, and togetherness. From homeschooling their children to living debt-free, the Duggars exemplified the American dream for many. However, behind the camera, the idyllic facade was beginning to crack. The family presented themselves as a close-knit unit, where each child played a specific role, contributing to the larger family dynamic. As more children matured and sought independence, tensions began to rise. The first major scandal came in the form of revelations about Josh Duggar, the eldest son. In 2015, reports surfaced that he had molested several underage girls, including some of his own sisters, when he was a teenager. This shocking revelation forced the family to confront the uncomfortable truths beneath their surface-level harmony. The public reacted with shock and dismay, and the family's show was swiftly cancelled. For many fans, the show had depicted the Duggars as the perfect family, and this revelation cast a long, dark shadow over that image. Following the scandal, Josh issued a public apology, and the family appeared on talk shows to discuss the matter. However, the damage was done. Many former supporters distanced themselves from the family, and the public's trust in the Duggars began to erode. As the years passed, it became increasingly clear that the Duggars were not as united as they appeared. With a large number of siblings, diverse personalities, and individual aspirations, divergence in beliefs and lifestyles began to manifest. Jinga Duggar, the fourth daughter, started to express differing views from her family's conservative beliefs. She and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, began sharing glimpses of their life that contrasted sharply with the Duggar family's traditional values. They often showcased a more liberal approach to life, including wearing more modern clothing and openly discussing topics like mental health and personal autonomy. This deviation sparked controversy, with some family members questioning her choices and the path she was taking. Another notable example is Jill Duggar, who openly expressed struggles with the strictures of her upbringing. After expressing dissatisfaction with how her family handled Josh's scandal, Jill and her husband, Derek Dillard, distanced themselves from the family, seeking to carve their own path while navigating the intricacies of their upbringing. Fame brought the Duggars both opportunities and challenges. With the world watching, the family faced immense pressure to maintain their image and uphold their values. The scrutiny amplified existing tensions. As new generations of Duggars began to establish their identities, navigating the dual pressures of familial loyalty and personal aspiration became increasingly difficult. The reality of high-profile living has been tough for many members of the family. Financial inquiries, public judgment, and constant media attention contributed to rising anxiety levels. The desire to project a consistent family narrative clashed with the unfiltered realities of life, leading to further complications within the family dynamic. As controversies continued to plague the family, Josh Duggar once again made headlines in 2021 when he was arrested on charges of child pornography. This latest scandal shook the family to its core and led to widespread condemnation from both the public and media. The fallout from this incident was severe. Even family members who had previously stood by him began to reassess their positions and loyalties. In the aftermath, discussions about accountability and the effects of a patriarchal structure within the family began to surface. Critics pointed out the problems of enabling and shielding Josh from the consequences of his actions, raising ethical questions about the family's values. The Duggars' reputation took another hit when Jill Duggar and her husband decided to contest the family's trust fund. Allegations of financial mismanagement and a lack of transparency emerged, leading to a fierce court battle. This revelation showcased the family's internal strife and suggested that the ties that once bound them were becoming increasingly frayed. In the age of social media, the Duggar family faced challenges unprecedented in their previous years of reality television. While they once enjoyed a carefully curated image built for television, the raw and unfiltered nature of social media demonstrated a stark contrast. Individual members began sharing their authentic experiences, ranging from joys to struggles, and the public was often unforgiving in their comments. Jessa Seawald, another daughter, frequently shared aspects of her life with fans, including the challenges of motherhood and marriage, leading to public speculation about her family's well-being. Her vulnerability appealed to many but also drew criticism from those who believed she was oversharing or acting against her family's principles. In light of the myriad controversies, the Duggar family recently made attempts to rebuild their public image. This included focusing on their charitable work and emphasizing their faith. Several family members began engaging more deeply in community service projects, aiming to portray a narrative of redemption and growth. Yet, despite these efforts, lingering doubts remained. The public was left questioning whether the family's shift was genuine or merely a strategy to salvage their reputation. As social media continues to amplify individual narratives, the Duggars' struggle for acceptance and understanding in a changing world remains ongoing. As we observe the Duggar family's journey, it is clear that they are at a pivotal moment in their lives. The complexities of modern society, the burden of their past choices, and the demand for authenticity are forces shaping their future. Some members appear to be moving towards independence, while others remain rooted in the values of their upbringing. The Duggars have taught us valuable lessons about the human experience, navigating challenges while striving to maintain a sense of identity. As they face the realities of a chaotic public life, it is evident that they are not unique in their struggles. Many families contend with similar issues, albeit without the magnified scrutiny of public life. As the Duggars navigate through this turbulent period, the family stands at a crossroads. Their story resonates with many, revealing the fragility of familial bonds and the complexities of trust, loyalty, and personal growth. The shifting dynamics within the family exemplify the challenges of maintaining a public persona while dealing with private strife. Ultimately, the Duggars remind us that beneath the surface of any family, there lies a web of intertwined joys, struggles, and secrets that shape who we are. As the Duggars continue to face the ramifications of their past, their journey is a poignant reflection of humanity's broader struggle for redemption, acceptance, and understanding amidst chaos. Whether this family can reconcile their differences or continue to fragment over time remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: their story is far from over.